أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I seek refuge in Allah from the shaitan, the stone. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings and mercy of Allah to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The topic, what Al-Quran says about qatl, to kill or the killing. Before I discuss the relevant ayat as mentioned in the Quran about this word qatl, I would like to give you the meaning of few words which in the environment most of the people have taken these words as synonyms to each other. Like for example, there is a word jihad referred to as a holy war. I'm just telling you what we know. The word jihad referred to as a holy war. Then there is Harab in Arabic, which means war. Then there is a word Irhab or Rehbaniya, which referred as terrorism. So qatl means to kill, Harab means the war, Jihad means to strive, Rehbaniya means terrorism, Rahiba means terror. Now these are the meanings. Why I'm telling you these words? Because we have to make the distinction between the word jihad and the qatl and the harab, the war. We have to make the difference. What are what? So first of all, I will explain the word jihad, though it's not the topic, to differentiate between jihad, the war, the strive, the struggle, and the kill, to kill. People believe jihad that we have to kill. That's the concept. Jihad means to strive or to struggle for any cause. That is jihad. In the world, every person in the world who has got a motive in his life, and this person is working to attain that purpose or motive, he in the Arabic would do jihad or struggle or strive for that purpose. That is in Arabic jihad. But when the Quran says about jihad, it refers to struggle or strive in the way of Allah. To strive or struggle in the way of Allah. Meaning, in the Quran there are governing ayats which are referred as muhkamat ayat, or the governing ayats, the do's and the don'ts. There are certain rules or the ahkamat or the governing ayat which says that you have to do a certain thing. That is a governing ayat, the do's. And the other ayats are the don'ts, that you don't have to do those ayats. And if a person who is a Muslim, a submitter, or who is a believer, a mu'min, who refer to these ayats, meaning the governing ayats, he governs his life by those verses, those muhkamat or the governing ayats, the orders of Allah, and he governs his life in that way. When he's governing those ayahs, he is doing strive, struggling. When he is obeying the do's, when he is obeying the don'ts, he is striving in life to attain good pleasures of Allah. Or in this world, good pleasures, and the after is the garden, the Jannah. So this is the motive. The motive is to have good pleasures in the eyes of in the nearness of Allah. And when a person follows those orders or the do's and the don'ts, when he follows, he is doing jihad. There will be problems in his life in practicing those verses, those ayahs, those commands. So with the problems that he faces, he does jihad, struggle, strive to attain Islam, to attain peace. Finally, good pleasures in the world, and in the after is the garden. that is jihad. Similarly, in what the word harab is war, you understand. So I will not go into detail why the wars takes place in the world. If the dispute arises between two people or two nations or two on a greater part, that's a war. Then the people uses other weapons to have war. Then it's a war between countries. Similarly, there's Rehbaniya, the terrorism. So these are the separate words. I will not go into detail because these are separate lectures which I have already delivered, and I will be delivering these separate lectures in the future. But coming to the word qatl, the word qatl means to kill. It has, in every language of the world, it has two meanings, meaning psychological kill and a physical kill. But the word used would be kill. In a sentence, in a language, in any language of the world, assassination of the personality would refer to as a killing of the psychological personality, not his true physical killing. So in all the languages of the world, this is described when a person wants to say that I am killed, meaning he's alive, but he says I am killed, I have lost my this so and so belongings, I'm lost, I'm dead. So people use these certain words which refers to as kill and dead, but does not mean in the true sense. Similarly, in Arabic also, in Urdu also, and in the Quran, the word when is used, the kill, we has to look at the context and the text to understand that word when used. Does it mean a psychological kill or does it mean a physical kill? By looking at those verses and analyzing those ayahs, we can easily understand in the ayah that here it refers to a physical kill. Here it refers to a psychological kill. So the word will be used as kill, qatl. We have to look at the context and the text of that particular ayah to understand. Does it make sense? Is it possible that is it referring to a psychological kill or is it referring to a physical kill? Then we have to analyze that. But I am telling you, in the Quranic, there are many ayahs that are referring to a psychological kill, and then there are ayahs that are referring to a physical kill, death. So before going into the ayahs, again, the point is about when a person is developing his psychology, in the Arabic word there is a nafs. The word nafs means psychology or soul or self. That is the meaning of nafs. Nafsiyat. From that word has occurred nafsiyat, means a soul, self or psyche. Now in every human being, the human being contains that psyche or psychology, and when he does something wrong, he actually kills his psychology, because Allah has made the psychology on the best asn taqweem, the best principles. But when he disobeys the rules or the ahkamat or the governing ayahs, he is killing his personality. Similarly, Allah says within the ayahs when I read that you kill your psychology, means you kill yourself. So we have to analyze by when Allah is telling us to kill our psychology, the wrong aspects which we are practicing, the wrongs of the mention of the Quranic ayahs, you have to understand that we have to kill that. And at the same time, there are certain things which are said not to do, we don't have to do. And there are certain things we have to do, we have to do. So in that context, we have to fight, struggle, strive. And once we are successful, we kill the personality. We kill that thing. I'll give the example when the situation arises. But I'm telling you that people are killing their souls or psychology by doing wrong in the world. But at the same time, Allah is also telling us to kill your psychology or kill yourself in the right direction. If you do not kill your psychology or self in the right direction, then you will be killing your psychology in the wrong direction. So this is also mentioned in the Quran. So the word in the Arabic will be used as killing. The word will be used as killing. We have to analyze that here it is a psychological killing or a physical killing. That we have to take the judgment and understand. And inshallah, when I read, we will analyze and we can all come to know that in this ayah, it is referring to a psychological or a physical killing. There are two main occasions in the event, so we can say that Allah has described the main two events, and those two events we have to deduce the governing ayat or the muhkam ayat from those two events, and then we can share it in the other ayahs or the verses where the word kill is used, killing, qatl is used. There are many words. I will be delivering another lecture which is related to this lecture, referring to the same topic, the word qatl, which will explain a psychological killing or a physical killing. I will be delivering in such. But today you will be hearing from two incidents or two events, two types of killing: physical killing and a psychological killing, both. But in two events, I will read now. But that is not enough. This is the basic or the foundation to understand the other relevant ayahs within the book Quran where the word qatl or the killing has been used. So we refer to first of all Surah Al-Maida and ayah 27. وَاتْلُوا عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَأَ ابْنَيْ آدَمَ بِالْحَقِّ إِذْ قَرَّبَ قُرْبَانًا فَتُقُبِّلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمَا وَلَمْ يُتَقَبَّلْ مِنَ الْآخَرِ قَالَ لَأَقْتُلَنَّكَ قَالَ إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. And recite over them the prophecy in truth of the two sons of Adam, when they both gave sacrifice to be close to Allah. Then it was accepted from one of them and was not accepted from the other. He said, I will definitely kill you. He said, surely Allah accepts the sacrifice from those who guard. This is a prophecy or a naba from Allah between the two sons of Adam. And Allah is telling both these two sons to give sacrifice or to be near to Allah. Qurb. In Qurbanan, it has the meaning of a sacrifice, but it also means qurb means to go near to Allah. You sacrifice your life to attain or to be near to Allah. That they have to give sacrifice in order to be near to God. Near, not physically, but righteous in the eyes of Allah, in the nearness of Allah. So Allah asked them to give your lives, to sacrifice your lives in the cause of Allah, in my language, give your lives and sacrifice your lives to attain nearness in the eyes, nearness of Allah. They have to sacrifice, both these two sons of Adam. And one of them was successful in the eyes of, in the nearness of Allah. He attains that qurbani or the sacrifice. But the one whose sacrifice was not accepted in the eyes of Allah, he said, the one which the sacrifice was not accepted, he said, I will kill you. Definitely I'll kill you. The one whose sacrifice has been accepted in the nearness of Allah. Before going into further analysis, we have to understand that in this ayah, Allah is describing the person, two people, two sons of Adam. And what is the example from that is we have to understand that if we are taking guidance from the ayahs of Allah or by this event, we must understand if you are righteous or if you are sacrificing your lives to attain the good pleasures of Allah, in the nearness of Allah, in His side, then be sure there must be someone looking for you to kill you. This narration is not just a narration. It means as it says. So you have to understand which son you are. Are you the son who is going to kill the other fellow who is righteous in the eyes of Allah? Or are you the one that somebody is going to kill you in the eyes of Allah? Because this narration is described for our guidance. This is the purpose. It is not a story just to hear it out. It is an event, a prophecy about the two sons of the Adam. That one attains sacrifice, his goodness or nearness to Allah. The other who is not accepted, he says, I will definitely kill you. So that means in the nearness of Allah, who is wrong, who is not correct, who is not righteous, is looking for the person who is righteous in the eyes of Allah and to kill him. We in the world are being programmed in a manner that the righteous person has got the astaghfirullah, the license to kill the wrong. That is, we are being programmed. In the world, we have been programmed that the person who is unjust and right, astaghfirullah, has got the license to kill the wrong. In this, up till now, this ayah is telling us the wrong is intending, is saying definitely, I will kill the righteous in the way of Allah, the one who's right, who's good, who has got the good pleasure, who has got the qurbani, whose sacrifice is accepted by Allah. The sacrifice is accepted by Allah. To him, he says that I will definitely kill you. So this is the education that we have to understand the event, and then secondly we have to understand how and more sacrifice, or the true sacrifice we have to give to be the righteous sons of Adam. Further it says in Al-Maida 5, this in continuation, لَإِن بَسَطْتَ إِلَيَّ يَدَكَ لِتَقْتُلَنِي مَا أَنَا بِبَاسِطٍ يَدِيَ إِلَيْكَ لِأَقْتُلَكَ إِنِّي أَخَافُ اللَّهَ رَبَّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Definitely, if you will stretch out your hand towards me to kill me, I will not stretch out my hand towards you to kill you. Surely I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds. The same in continuation, the one who intend to kill the one whose sacrifice has been accepted by Allah, he says, I will stretch out, if you intend to stretch out your hand to kill me, I will not stretch I will not stretch out my hand towards to kill you. Meaning he is not even defending. Here you must note the point. He is not even defending. He says, if you will stretch out your hand towards me to kill me, I will not stretch out my hand towards you to kill you. Surely I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds. This is the description of the one whose sacrifice has been accepted towards Allah, that he says, if you intend to kill me, I will not even stretch out my hand to return to you or to kill you. I will not. You understand why? You see, the life we have is property of Allah. When He plans it, He will take it. You are not certain of your life. He will take it, definitely. The time is there. If somebody comes and is coming and to kill you, if it is the will of God, he can kill you. Believe me, you cannot defend yourself. It is the trust in the ayats of Allah we must have, that if somebody plans to kill me, believe me, the time will be there, I will be killed. No matter what, in my psychology I try to cover myself. But the fact is, when Allah has given the order of my death, somebody can kill me. You must know this. It is a fact. So you must understand, if you are righteous in the eyes of God, you are ready to reach Him. That is your garden, that is your good pleasure. You don't want to live here forever. Why should we be afraid of? We are afraid of our wrongdoings. Because we have to give our account on the day of judgment. That is why we do not want to die. It is not only the love of the world. The other thing is the fear of in the back of the fear of the mind is that we have to give our account in the eyes of God. We have to give our accounts. So we don't want to die. So this person who is in the eyes of God, whose sacrifice is accepted in the eyes of God, he said, if you want to kill me, kill me. Because where he'll go? He'll go to the good pleasures of God. Allah is Razi and he'll get the garden. So he is not even defending. He is not even defending because he expects that, well, sacrifice, I am ready to sacrifice, I have sacrificed my life. If somebody has come here to kill me, he is making my easier that I'll reach Allah, the final destination where we have come from, and the garden is there. Those who are unjustified, those who are not righteous in the eyes of God, they retaliate and rebel. Then the both two wrongs fight. In this also verse we understand the right and wrong, there is no fight. There is no fighting. The wrong is ready to kill and the right is ready to die. No problem. If it is the will of God by the permission of Allah. So there is no fight between the truth and the false. Two false fight. You see the true sense. So in this ayah he is not even defending. He says, definitely, if you will stretch out your hand towards me to kill me, I will not stretch out my hand towards you to kill you. Surely I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds. That means I am ready to die. I am ready to get killed. No problem. If you want to kill me, kill me. Go ahead. So further, Al-Maida 5 and ayah 29. Inni uridu an tabu abi ismi wa ithmik fatakuna min ashabin nar. وَذَلِكَ جَزَاءُ الظَّالِمِينَ. Surely I intend that you reside with my sin and with your sin, so you will be from the companions of fire, and that is the reward of the oppressors. It says, I intend you to reside with my sin. Inni uridu an tabu abi ismi wa ithmik. To reside my sin and with your sin. So you will be from the companions of the fire, and that is the reward of the oppressors. Now we have to understand what is residing with the sin, with my sin and his own sin. There are two sins. There are two mentioning of sins. That is, one sin is the one who is going to kill, his sin, and there is his own sin. So he says, I intend that you reside with my sin and with your sin. The word that Arabic is reside means where you live. There is a place where I've got my own residence as my house where I live. Similarly, we reside in our psychology. In our psychology we live. Everybody lives there in our own psychology. Where we are having righteous deeds with us, we have our wrong deed with us in our psychology where we live, and we have other people's evils and badness with us. What other people have done badness or wrong or evil, we know. Somebody's badness or weaknesses, we know, and we reside with that. First of all, we want to find out somebody's faults. Vulture, we want to find out other people's faults, and with that person's wrong, we reside. We live in that. That person is this, he was doing this, I know about his personality. We reside with that, we live with that. What is that purpose for? What you gain out of nothing? Except to reside with the other people's weaknesses, you reside, you live in that. You are living in that, somebody else's weaknesses, you live with that, and your own weaknesses or your own wrong or sin.